Go live. Do 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 do. Lucky bat. Every day I ooh all day. I want to make dice that say ooh ooh on the 6. That's all I've ever wanted. I also want to fix the camera. That's the other thing I've always wanted.
Do you really want to?
No, not really. Boop boop. There it goes. Everything's good. Ooh. Today in the history books, they will call today the day of base coding. Holy moly. I painted a lot of miles
A lot of base
today.
coding.
Wee, ooh, ooh.
That was posted on the wrong spot.
Thank you, 11. Hi. There we go. Tomorrow I might need to fix the camera just a little, or fix my whole setup just a little bit. I put it back together slightly incorrectly, the old stream station. It's a little bit too close to me. It should be further up the desk. That way, now my arms don't have as much room to rest.
Interesting.
Jason M, hey everyone. Tate the Hun, what's up? Laugh like cock. Sup, Jay and Nick? Kick the Bandit, disliked, and feeling this week already. Me too.
BJ McMurray, hi guys. Fred McMack, got a corroded bronze look going on, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, looks a little bit.
Boy, these things on
Josh
the shoulder are really sharp.
Oh boy, are they. Josh Welch, yo, what up?
Battle Brothers Tabletop, yo,
Battle
what's up? Hi. I just watched your video on library history, budget kill teams. Literally, it's the last YouTube video I watched.
That's hilarious. Sometimes I like to lie as well.
Ralph LeFave. I am here. I have been magnetizing 3 5-man squads of Vanguard veterans for days. Have you ever done a really large, long, tedious squad build, and do you think it is worth it in the end? The last big tedious magnetization job I did was on my Centurions, and I definitely feel like it was worth it because those things are like $80 a pop, and you can either have the shooty option or the fighty option, and I want them both because I'm Black Templars, and so I'm gonna want to fight every now and then. So I think for that it was worth it. For Vanguard vets, I own 10, and I just gave them all the Lightning Claws because I think it looks super cool, and I don't care if it's good or bad. I'll just take that.
Perfect.
What could help is maybe don't magnetize everyone, but maybe magnetize the sergeant, just so that because the sergeant might give him like a thunder hammer for just vehicle cracking, or you might give him a plasma pistol for elite infantry killing. Like, he is kind of a better maybe usage of your time than magnetizing everyone in the squad. Because how different is a power sword to lightning claws to chainsword bolt pistol? They all kind of do the same thing, just in different flavors.
Jeez, do you even play the game?
I don't.
They're all complete. They're all completely different. I know. I had a project going on where I was going to magnetize all of my knobs, and that would have been horrible.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. I have 2 5-man knobs. 5 of them all have power fists, and 5 of them all have the other thing, the big choppa. And
if it's ever they're not incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
You know, to buy, if I had to buy another box, I could.
Yeah, it's like one of those $35 boxes or something.
Yeah, Where although it used to be way cheaper.
Yeah, it's probably was $25.
I'm pretty sure it was $25 when I started.
I think so too.
Yeah, but it's I would probably magnetize like an $80 kit.
Yeah, Centurions.
You don't want to mess that up.
Mm-hmm. Also, Centurions are pretty big, so they're not the hardest thing in the world to magnetize. They're pretty hard. I'm going to try to make a video on it one day, because I have 3 more I also want to magnetize. But it was a process. I mean, 2 magnets in each gun, 4 guns apiece per guy.
Yep.
3 guys. Joss Welch just snapped one of those shoulder spikes. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna happen. Akino Kinonas, the Total War Ogre trailer makes me want to play a Shrek army in Age of Sigmar. That would be pretty amazing. You come in, they just start playing Smash Mouth.
Yep.
Is there anything you could? Is there anything you could take that could be Donkey?
Now that's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean they would Shrek it up.
Oh
no
yeah,
problem. You can make them look like Shrek. Goodness gracious.
Jason M, if you do a really nice job magnetizing, they do usually go for money on eBay. That is true. It's a good way to add value to your models. Although, I don't know if necessarily always have the intention of eBaying your models in mind, because they're yours. So, maybe don't plan on selling your things on eBay.
I mean, what do? Do you just throw them out when you don't want them anymore? That's usually what I do.
In theory, there's no point where you don't want them anymore.
I don't understand. Are you saying I threw out all these models for nothing?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I should have burned them. I'd get like 5 views.
I mean, if you want more hobby time, I'd say magnetize everything, because boy, oh boy, will that add more hours onto the clock. Kinokinonas, fun fact, the closest living mammal to the elephant is a small rodent-like creature called the hyrax, less than an inch tall. Less than a foot tall. Huh. I feel like a rodent-like creature a foot tall is kind of scary. I guess all rodents are less than a foot tall. Like, usually they're less than an inch tall. There's a great movie called Attack of the Killer Shrews, where they took, they took dogs and they put like killer shrew costumes on them, and the dogs just run up to their owners, but that's the attack. It's pretty fun. I think it's a black and white movie. But what's great is because they're held up in the house, but shrews can gnaw through things, and so the shrews are gnawing their way inside. And apparently shrews are venomous, so you don't want to get bitten by them. Which is really, those are the 2 reasons why the movie exists. Because shrews are actually scary if they're big.
Where do shrews live?
I think just underground.
Are they everywhere?
I think so.
Just everywhere? I've never seen one in real life.
I've never seen one either. I've seen 2
mice,
moles
I've seen
in my life.
I've seen moles. I've seen chipmunks.
I've seen weasels.
Everyone's seen chipmunks. Oh,
I saw one weasel.
Weasel. Damn. Turtles.
Lots
That's
of
not really
turtles.
the same thing. But I just wanted to brag a little bit. Lizards, salamanders, praying mantis.
Alex YT, what was the video that took the most effort in terms of painting and the most in terms of editing? Definitely, I can answer the painting for sure, and it was probably the Land Raider painting a vehicle without an airbrush, because that it was a very tight window of when we started the video versus when it needed to go up, and it was a lot of painting, probably, God, I don't know, 30 hours of painting on that guy. I might be underselling it. It must be, because I remember I pulled an all-nighter trying to get paint on that sucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever there's an all-nighter involved, it sucks. There's tons of videos that took too long, but anytime that I am in a video and also have to edit that video, and I have like a big portion of it, like the photography video and the God, what's it
Why
called?
you never finish anything?
The Dawn of War.
Or the Dawn of War.
The Dawn of War.
Oh
video.
yeah.
It's a nightmare. Both those times it was the worst. I had to stay up. I watched it upload. And that's never good. You never want to be up, because we try to upload everything by 5 a.m. You never want to be up while it's uploaded. It's not good. I think the photography one was the biggest nightmare.
Makes sense.
Because there was a lot of cuts too.
A
lot of examples.
Yeah, usually if I'm painting one model and trying to do a good job, it's 8 hours. Abouts. If it's a group of models
For just the painting.
Just the painting.
Because there's all the other things that have to happen.
So much other things.
Like the writing and everything.
Building models takes goddamn forever.
Yep.
I think the video I'm working on now has an incredible amount of hours in it, although I've been working on it for weeks and weeks.
Yeah, and that's usually okay.
Yeah.
It's when it's by the way, this has to come out at this day. Which happens if we get sub-sponsored or, it all depends.
Yeah. Kinakanaz, you know what's really scary? If it's big, worms. Yeah, that would be spooky. Ooh,
yeah.
Best movie ever made? Tremors with Kevin Bacon. That's the best movie. So good. It's a horror movie that takes place almost completely like during noon, like just midday, nice and bright out, and it's
pretty good.
Calzero, currently listening to you guys through my Valve Index VR. Is that the new metaverse?
Tell Zuck I said hi. No, I don't think Zuck's involved in that. No, he's involved in garbage. I don't know. Alex YT, the Land Raider was awesome. It looked incredible. I do love the painting challenge videos, like the why you never finish anything video.
We may have one a little bit like that coming up. Should be neat. I think we're getting those are fun to do. They're also a giant pain, but they're fun to do in a way because it's a challenge and it's interesting and new stuff is happening and. But yeah, those are certainly once in a while videos.
Oh my god, you better believe it.
Like remember when everybody was doing like 24-hour painting challenges and then never again? Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
It really sucks. I remember during that Dominion week, there were plenty of times where I'm like, I would love to go for a walk or watch TV or do anything else, my taxes, as opposed to sitting here painting right now.
I would rather do I would rather do everyone in the world's taxes than do this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just wake up, roll out of bed, and start painting.
And it's like one of those things where like you're like, oh well, I have all these podcasts to catch up on. I have all these things, but then you start listening to listen to everything in a day.
Yeah.
Or two, and you're like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'm just going to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't realize how much the balance of life is important. Like video games are crazy fun for 2 hours after work.
Right.
Video games aren't as much fun when it's all day. I mean, that doesn't sound right, but I'm sure it's true. You know, it's like nothing in the world is better than an Annie Ann cinnamon sugar pretzel from the food court, but I wouldn't want to eat like 4 of them. I think one would be lovely. I could make 2 happen. Boy, more than that.
Could you do one every day?
Oh, so easily. It wouldn't even be a problem. It would be a problem.
Because I feel like I'd get tired of it, even if it's like something that I love.
That's true.
Like
that is true.
I could eat ice cream every day, but at some point, if you eat it every single day for months, you're just like, well.
I mean, that might be part of why you love ice cream so much, is because it's a once in a while.
That's true.
Once in a while, you're like, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened. Once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember there's this one time where I made a plan with a friend to go get Culver's, right? Mm-hmm. And then my parents wanted to get Culver's like that day. Like so, like I was gonna see my friend on Saturday, and my parents wanted to get it on Friday. I was like, fuck, because I'm gonna have Culver's 2 days in a row because they wanted. That's what my friend wanted, and then that's what my parents wanted. And so the first day was fine, and then the second day I'm like, this sucks. Even if I get something completely different, it's the same thing. So yeah, my life's really hard.
Yeah, I mean, clearly the solution is to stop spending time with friends and family.
Yeah. And that's what I started doing.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Collar, never too much Culver's. Never too much. I like it. It's one of my favorites, but
Jesu Chanferon, I finally put together my incursors and infiltrators for Kill Team. I really like incursors for Kill Team. Ignoring cover is awesome on bolt guns. They're a prime candidate for just popping bolted discipline every single turn. And every now and then you get to catch your opponent by surprise by doing the shoot through the wall shenanigans.
Ralph Lefebvre, Culver's. Do you guys live in Wisconsin? Culver's everywhere.
Yeah.
Not like East Coast or not West Coast. They have Culver's in Florida. It's kind of wild. They have Culver's in Arizona. Yeah. But no, we're very close to Wisconsin though. Mm-hmm. In fact, we both lived in Wisconsin for a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? The Sixth World. I have 3 Culvers within 5 miles of my house. I believe I do as well.
Oh my lord. They're multiplying.
Mm-hmm. I have 2 routes I can imagine in my head, and 5 different ways to go to each one. you never know. There could be construction, and you got to
Yeah, that's true.
You got to get that Butterburger real quick. Jason M, what is a Culver's? It's a fast food restaurant that I don't know. It's higher end.
Yeah, it's
than, like,
it's
McDonald's?
better. Yeah, it's better than McDonald's. It's better than a Burger King, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say it's better than probably all or most just normal fast food. It's a little bit
Yeah.
more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Buttery burgers and ice cream is their thing.
but concrete mixers, they don't have ice cream there.
Ah,
It's
yes, of
completely
course.
different.
No, it's
I don't know what the difference
It's a
is.
proprietary
There's
frozen dairy treat.
exactly.
Yeah, they would
there's like
sue you if you try to recreate a concrete mixer.
Here we go. Lucky bet. Culver's markets themselves as quick serve rather than fast food.
It's not fast food. It's good food quickly.
Mm-hmm. And I would agree. That is what it is. Lucky bet. Custard has more egg in it than ice cream. Yeah. I think that's what makes it custard.
Mm.
It's kind of like what the Teletubbies eat, but not
Don't they eat pancakes?
not pink.
Oh
They-
wait,
they
pancakes and
eat,
slime,
tubby
right?
Custard. Yeah, tubby custard
Yeah.
or something like that. I haven't watched Teletubbies in a little bit.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Been trying to wean myself off.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
What are the names of the
Good show.
Teletubbies?
Ooh. Poe is
Mhm.
one of them. Lala.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of the song. Okay. Tinky Winky.
Yeah, there you go.
Tipsy.
I think so.
Lala and Poe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think that's what it is. You heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Dipsy. That's what it is.
Dipsy?
Lucky bet. Tipsy.
Oh,
But it's actually Dipsy.
I feel like Dipsy is kind of like a put down.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
little
Tipsy's just
little,
having a fun night.
little Dipsy, if you know what I mean.
Maybe I'm watching the wrong channel.
Ian Leche, how many Nurgle Space Marines are you planning? Well, this is the last of 10 that I'm painting right now, but I'm planning on probably turning this into a whole army, so probably many, many more. Although I'm going to try to keep it low body, because it takes a long time to paint a body. Oxwood, what are the finished Marines going to look like? They're going to look like this guy. It's not too far off from where it's at. Kenny Canonas, Culver's is 5 Guys for poor people. Is 5 Guys really expensive? I haven't been to 5 Guys in years.
It is. Five Guys is really expensive.
Why? Isn't it just greasy burgers and fries?
Yeah, I think the cuts of meat that go into the burgers are better cuts.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
like whatever sludge most places use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's because you're poor.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, and I am as well.
Mhm.
I haven't had it in a long time either because it's really expensive. And I've never felt like it was... It's better than In-N-Out. That's 100% true. Although In-N-Out's cheap. But that's always the debate, which I don't think you can debate them because one's cheap and the other one's more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Don't call me Shirley. Do you guys own a bidet?
No.
I don't have a real bidet, but I do have a garden hose.
Ah, there you go. Well, see,
So,
I don't have a bidet either, so I just do my business in the sink.
yeah, there you go.
DDD40101, are you going to paint Morty? Probably one day. Oh my goodness, is that going to be a project? Because I feel like painting Mortarion would be the same as painting all 10 of these guys at the same time. James Owls, fun fact, the tubby custard was made of extremely soupy potatoes in pink food coloring. Wow, does that sound awful. Ian Lechev,
And
why
they
do you
made the
paint...
people in the suits actually eat it.
Ian Lechev, why do you paint your finger? To test, to sharpen the tip of my brush, to test the consistency of the paint, to remove excess paint before I put the brush to the model. Yeah, and
The
it's
question
just...
is, why aren't you painting your finger? Is the question to you, the viewer.
Yeah, it's just how I've found to work quickly and efficiently.
Alex YT, bidets are the future.
I agree. They look pretty dope. They look awesome. They make sense.
They're shooting up your butt.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Speaking of shooting up your butt, I still see the dislikes. I don't know about this immediately. It's going away immediately because it's still here.
EJ95, Jay, if you sing the intro of Models and Memories in an episode, I'll pay $30. Money up front.
You heard it here.
Champ Styles, Culver's wishes. It's In-N-Out versus Whataburger.
We don't have Whataburger here, so I disqualified.
Yep.
We also don't have In-N-Out here, but I've had it before.
Jason M. If it's bad, I just shower.
Yeah, you know.
That's the nuclear option.
Yeah. Doomslayer, Battle Forces. What do you want and what do you think?
They haven't released any information yet, right?
I don't know.
I betcha Space Marines and Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know. I hope Sisters, because I wouldn't maybe mind some discount Sisters of Battle. I can guarantee it won't be Eldar.
Probably not. What do you think is like what would be like if it was there you would just get it immediately?
If it was the tank with stained glass windows, a squad, the Melt-A-Gun squad, Zephyrim, probably a Canoness or some sort of HQ. I feel like they usually put in more stuff. Repentia, and then maybe... Oh, and then that new squad, they would never do this, but if they put in that new squad with the swords and shields, that would be like an instant buy. Just all the models you would want to make a Sisters of Battle army. It's pretty easy because there's nothing I have for the Sisters. I mean, I have Repentia.
Right.
And I'd want more Repentia. Like if it would take a hell of a box of Space Marines to make me buy it because I have everything. The Beast Snagga box is my guess. I like the Beast Snaggas. If they made the Beast Snagga box but without the codex and without the dumb cards and way cheaper
With more stuff?
maybe.
Yeah. You had me at cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Donald Kaler. They did Tau 2 years in a row, so I'm betting that they're out. That's a good bet. I'd take that bet. Ralph Lefebvre. I bet there is a big new group box under Plague Marines. Ooh, Plague Marines would be an interesting one. That would be interesting to me because I might kind of want to start a Plague Marines. And so if that box had a bunch of Plague Marines in it, that would be highly interesting.
Now let's say they had the Sisters box, or and they had the Karajan Overlords box.
Karajan Overlords.
Would you have to,
I feel like it would take so much less work to do a Karajan's army than a Sisters army.
Yeah.
And I might actually play Age of Sigmar.
There you go. Ooh, Monitor, what are your social security numbers?
It is 626. It's not. Kinakinetas, do they still sell the 10 packs of Meltas? Yes, for some weird reason. I don't know why you'd buy it, but...
You know, for some Meltas. The Sixth World Battle Force Primaris Lieutenants.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Honestly, that'd be smart.
Galeth the Plaguebringer, what do you think of a concept of fallen Ravenwing force? Yeah, I mean, isn't that just the normal Ravenwing? Because it's the Dark Angels are heretics. That's the big joke, is that the Dark Angels they flip flop between loyalist and traitor because of the fallen.
Ha. Ha ha.
Nick gets it because he's
That's
a really big lore guy.
Oh, I care.
Is there a single episode of Luton you haven't watched?
No, I'm an expert.
Yeah, you got those episodes premiering. You know, you download them so that you can watch them a few times.
I mean, the way that you're saying this, you're kind of implying that I'm not Luton.
Ah, that's a good point. You've never seen Luton and Nick in the same place?
This is true.
And has Luton done a face reveal? Nick is Luton.
There you go. You heard it here, folks. Monitor, rootin', tootin', lootin'.
Rootin' tootin' Luton. 09. You don't see the random numbers in people's names as much as you used to. No. It used to be the thing.
Yeah. Well, now on Google, anyone can have any username that they want, even if there's multiples.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Where it used to not be that way.
Yeah. Whereas before Luton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that was a problem.
Right.
What is it? Striking Scorpion 89? Is that? I mean, sure, that's still his name.
Yeah.
EonsOfBattle 3.
Back in the day.
Ian Leche. Nick, what is your favorite Age of Sigmar army?
Gloom Spite Gets. I actually got the Battle Force last year for the Gloom Spite Gets, but I bought it off of somebody who I bought that from somebody who bought it during the Christmas time. 'Cause I bought it from them in January. So I got a better deal than everyone else. By like $20.
Captain Howdy 91. If they do a Harlequin box, I'm buying it. I'm buying 2. Ooh, a Harlequin box would be really, really cool. I feel like
I remember.
I think they did a Harlequin box like the year Harlequin came out.
Oh,
Like, was it
cool.
2016? I feel like nobody ever brings up that
Sounds
the
about right.
Harlequin are like a new faction in the game.
No.
They are not that old.
I remember I was like because you're always trolling the buy sell and trade groups on like Facebook and stuff, and I said if you ever see one, if you ever see any Gloomspikes, let me know. And I think it was like the next day you sent me that one, and I bought it immediately. That's my luck.
A very similar thing happened to me with a Seraphon army, but I was just a tiny bit late. And I sent him a message, and he's like, "You're like 3 people away from first, but just I'll keep you in mind." And they didn't get back to me, so they let it go. It was an amazing Seraphon army. Yeah. It was like somebody bought the codex and really worked hard to find all of the best units and the best combos, bought all of it, didn't take off any shrink wrap, and then sold it for a nice discount. God, but that's a sad story. Yeah.
Yep. You just want to ask, what happened? Yeah. It's never good. I know for mine, because, it's a full army. Mm-hmm. Technically, it could be 2 armies if you want to split it up. And I know, like my guy was like, yeah, I don't have any friends to play this game with. Like, I bought it. I was excited. I had all these ideas for what I was going to do, but nobody's going to play this with me. It's like, yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, PayPal goods and services.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit what it's like. Because
can you generate me an invoice and send it to this email?
Yeah, because it's always kind of a good thing to ask questions.
It is, yeah.
Establish being human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, sometimes you get a sad story.
Kinona's Battle Force Custodes would be a full army. Ooh, it would be a full army. Although then you spend your $200 on the Battle Force, and then the next day you spend another $200 on one Forge Roll Dreadnought.
Yep.
Monachir, it was exactly 1 year ago today when they announced the Battle Force boxes for last year, so I hope we hear soon. I hope so too. I mean, now I'm excited. I feel like all of the drama of they're not happening, and then Games Workshop being like, no, they're happening, and now we're just waiting. We're just waiting to be disappointed by whatever it is.
Yep.
It's Battle Force Cruel Boys, but it's just Dominion with the troll carriage. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Cruel Boys and the Stormcasts for the Age of Sigmar boxes.
I'd have to really see what the hell the Cruel Boys box is, because if it's anything that I own,
yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like I would get lucky with it, because the Stormcast they came out with a buttload of stuff. Yeah, that's not the Dominion stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they came out with, for the Cruel Boys, they came out with a bunch of monsters. But it's not just going to be a box of monsters.
Yeah, probably not.
'Cause I would love all of them.
Although I feel like wasn't there a Battle Force? Or maybe I'm just thinking of a normal start collecting that was the Giants.
That was the Giants?
Yeah, like the Age of Sigmar giant guys. I don't know what they're called. The Garganti troll fellas. And like the Battle Force box would have just been like 3.
Is there stuff Nick doesn't own? Hard to believe. I don't own most stuff.
A likely story.
Mm. Yeah, you don't know how many secret armies I have.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M. Quite sure they will announce the boxes on Thursday. That is, I believe that's what everyone was saying.
Hmm.
Because remember, somebody said that's what they said. I don't know where this article is where they mentioned that they're doing the boxes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know nothing either.
Yep.
DDD 40-101, Soulblight Gravelords. Soulblight Blight. Soulblight Blight Blight. You know what would have been a really, really
Top
cool
10
name
names.
for the vampires? The Soulblights. You know what else would have been a really cool name? The Gravelords. You know what they did? Just used them both. Soulblight Graveblight.
Bye, 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 bye. So Blight, Grave Blight. Yeah, it's silly. Bye, 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 bye.
Agent in 95. Jay was serious about you singing for $30. Well, I don't know. Cough up or send us a DM.
I mean, you can send a you can do a tip through YouTube. That's probably the easiest way.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, since the Trailer Park Boys are called boys, can I run them as orcs? Yes.
Yes.
I think the Trailer Park Boys is the greatest export of Canada.
Besides bagged milk.
Besides bagged milk. Well, that's not an export. That's just their weird thing.
Yeah. Although apparently not every place has it.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say those places aren't Canada then.
No. Oh, Canada, where milk is sold in bags. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Most funny actors are from Canada. Do 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 do.
Yeah. And Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I take it all back.
Yeah.
Canada sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard a Justin Bieber song. Maybe he's awesome, and I would love it.
You definitely have. Maybe in a grocery store, maybe against your will, but you've definitely heard them.
Jason M., I hear it from Auspex Tactics. That's where I get most of my news. Oh, Auspex.
Doomslayer, he's married to a Baldwin, which is true. That is actually true. Heard that they have a lot of fun with guns.
Yeah, the Biebers.
Ugh. Yeah.
Josh Welch. Maple syrup would like a word. Ooh, you know what's one of the greatest things ever? Sprecker's root beer. There's a Canadian maple syrup Sprecker's root beer. Or no, it's a Wisconsin maple syrup Sprecker's root beer. Canada didn't have nothing to do with it. It's amazing.
Well.
Even more amazing because Canada wasn't part of it, which is good because Canada ruins everything.
Damn.
Canada plays Tau. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Whoa. I mean, half the people on the stream are Canadian, and the other half are Australian.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Australian people at this time. The Sixth World, I stand behind Alec Baldwin because I'm damn sure I'm standing in front of him.
That's a good one.
Ooh. Yep. And there's a bunch of production companies now that say that they're not gonna have guns on set anymore.
I feel like how are you gonna make? I feel like most movies have tons and tons of guns
Well,
and stuff in
they'll
them.
use fake guns. They
Ah,
won't
but not
use,
real
like,
guns.
Yeah.
Although I mean, how many people? Three people have gotten shot with guns and died.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
That's enough. I mean, that's
I
enough.
think it probably bothers, you know, because I feel like they're just gonna have too many problems and it costs too much money to deal with.
I always wonder, because blanks don't have a bullet, but why not weld like a steel rod in the middle of every barrel? That way, in the off chance that a live round does end up in a blank fire gun, the bullet would just hit the steel.
And
Like-
explode? Would it explode?
Well, it would ruin. I'm sure it would destroy the gun, but it wouldn't continue out and hit people.
You know, they could hurt the person holding the gun.
Um,
But maybe that's fine.
I don't. Maybe that's fine. I don't think it would. I think because you know you got a barrel is usually what 6 to 18 inches long or whatever. If you put the thing right in the middle, the gas can still escape because it wouldn't completely close off the barrel. But although the bullet would probably just get cut in half and then just keep going because it's going really fast. A series of mesh strainers.
I feel like at this point, you know, you just fake it. A series of mesh strainers.
Donald Kaler, they announced the Battle Force boxes things in the weekly video. There's a weekly video?
What a world. I want to know for sure. I want to see I want to see somebody film 2 scenes. One where they use like a real gun, and then you know with the blank, and then one where they don't. And I want to see the difference if there is that big of a difference. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder because I could totally imagine you could easily hook something up with like gas or something to a rifle. I wonder if a pistol is tricky because they're so small.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because if you completely closed off the barrel, yeah, you're making a bomb. And if you don't completely close off the barrel, some of the bullet will make its way out. So I don't know if there's a perfect way. Maybe it's in the ammunition. Like instead of a blank just being most of a bullet, like you make the blank a little gas capsule or something.
I want to know what are we getting with the blank? The smoke, and that's it.
Yeah, a giant fireball and a lot of smoke, and the noise.
Can't put a little LED in there and just call it good.
That they actually did that for the movie Starship Troopers 3, and it was the worst thing ever.
I know, it sounds pretty good to me.
Literally, there was a light bulb on the end of everyone's gun that turned on for too long every time they pulled the trigger.
I know, this sounds good. Didn't think of Doom. Nick, there isn't much of a difference between blanks and live rounds in terms of sound. and used in movies and slash TV. Blanks are literally air and smoke inside a shell. Maybe I didn't make what I was trying to get at. I want to see somebody shoot a blank, and then I want to see somebody pretend to shoot a gun and do CGI to make it look like it was real. And I want to see if I can tell which one was a real gun shooting a blank and somebody acting with CGI.
I wonder also if it takes, because I know they used mostly blanks for the movie or not blank. They used mostly fake CGI for the John Wick movies, but they sent Keanu to like 10 years of gun training, special forces, everything in the world. I wonder if most of the time it's easier to have actors react, to not train your actors at all and just have them react to real gunshots as opposed to training them how to perfectly replicate firearms.
Yeah. Well, we'll be able to figure this out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got 10 minutes left. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
Zilavas. First time being able to catch your stream. Just wanted to say massive thanks for all of your videos and all that you do for the community. Yeah! We are the community.
Mm-hmm. We are the community. We are the world.
Jake Dog, let's talk about something we don't know anything about and discuss ways to solve a problem that could have been prevented with common gun safety. It is pretty shocking that someone somehow managed to not put fake bullets into a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he put real bullets in the gun. Because blanks do look a little different than real bullets. Because they don't have the big lead on the end. They're just crimped. So he must it really must have been like an off day for him. He didn't notice that there were real bullets instead of fake bullets in the bullet loading the gun room. He didn't notice at any point that he was purchasing real bullets or had real bullets on him. It is pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Derek Doherty. The thing is cost. Making blanks out of normal ammo, reloading materials, using normal guns and magazines is the most cost effective. That is pretty true. If you need to buy, 25 guns and, 80,000 rounds of ammunition, it's nice to just be able to buy things as opposed to making them all.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, also, maybe they could CGI everything perfectly, but it'd take too long.
That's true.
And cost too much money. And then, you have to train people to know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Derek Doherty, they were plinking between sets and just left the normal rounds in there. Oh my god. So they were they were using the movie guns to as recreational guns too.
The thing is, I've heard 5,000 different stories of what actually happened, and that's one of them. I also heard that's not true, and things are different, and I don't know. It's confusing because the cast, the crew has a story, the cast has a story, Alec Baldwin has a story, the costume designer has a story, and then the person whose fault probably this all is a story.
Boy, though, you do pay an armorer to handle weapons on a set. So I feel like it's yeah. No matter what the reason is, I can't think of any possible reason for there to even be real bullets on a set.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the director maybe to shoot people who aren't working hard enough. I think Ellen petitioned for that, but she didn't get a permit because it's hard to get a gun license in LA.
The director got shot.
You know what? If he was armed, he could have defended himself.
There you go. You heard it here, folks. We were actually there. We actually know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was Ellen.
Monitor, I'm just waiting till they conclude the investigation because everyone is going off their interpretations of legal documents where words are very specific. Yeah, I mean it's yeah. There's no point in anyone speculating about this, and it certainly shouldn't be on the news, really. But
No, but that's what always happens. Is something crazy happens, and then everyone talks about it forever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter who's talking about anything.
Mm-hmm. It's just kind of like
really
this is like the little girl falls down the well.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
It really is just a big giant waste of time. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
But I think it's also just it's fun to speculate. Because why not? And everyone that's speculating is wrong. But
Jake Dog, don't blame the armorer. AB, Alec Baldwin has handled plenty of guns, knows gun safety. He should have checked. It's his fault. No. I mean, yes, it is his fault a little. Because, I mean, it might be, I mean, we don't know if it's his fault or not. But whoever is being paid to be responsible with the guns is probably responsible. Although I did see a great YouTube video of it was a store that sold used firearms, and there was a cop who was who was trying to see if he wanted to purchase this pistol or not, and so he took the gun, and then he put the muzzle into the palm of his hand, and then pulled the trigger, assuming that he was been handed a unloaded gun, and he shot a hole right through his hand. And I'm sure they both looked at each other, and we're like, well, I guess I'm going to the hospital.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's gun safety, right? Just put it in your hand.
Champ Styles, it's the gun's fault. It should have known the difference and spoken up. You know what? I think we have finally gotten to the. I think we've gotten to the bottom of this. It was the gun's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who knows what really happened? I mean, I suppose like maybe they asked Alec Baldwin to shoot the gun to like see what it looks like or something. Yeah, whoever's in charge of putting the bullets in the thing is really probably the person on the hook.
Yeah.
Because he forgot to read the box that said real bullets, and then forgot to not remember what bullets look like.
Yeah.
Sir Moinstein saw a video of Will Smith smacking a pistol away from the rest of the cast when someone brought it in a few to show them. Huh. Weird.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Hopefully it was a stunt prop. Otherwise, that probably hurt. Because guns are heavy and metal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jake Dog, completely his fault. If you pay someone to check your gun and they say it's clear and you murder someone in court, you say it's not my fault. They say it's okay. He knows gun safety. He should have checked. I definitely think it was a joint venture in this incident.
Mm-hmm.
But all we know is the only thing we really know is that a real bullet made its way onto a movie set.
Right.
That's all we know.
And on that beautiful,
Yeah.
awesome note, that's the end of the stream. We have a video out tomorrow. We also have a video out on Friday and a Patreon exclusive video on Saturday. The video tomorrow, this is a little preview where we talk about this whole situation with Alec Baldwin. That's our video for tomorrow. There's like a little preview of the video.
We actually have the gun. It's a pretty shocking interview.
Yeah, we actually have Alec Baldwin calling in to talk about all this, which is pretty great. And he's going to tell his side of the story, and we're going to side with him because it's just more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we also have a Patreon-only stream on Friday after the normal stream. So it's almost like you got to join the Patreon. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.